Quinny, welcome to the channel, guys. In this video today, Wednesday, we're doing the predicted 11 for Celtic Motherwell at the weekend. The international break is basically over. There's been injuries all over the place, and it feels like maybe a lot of the normal rotation decisions might have been made for us, or does Ange have a surprise in store for us yet again this weekend? At any point in the video today, if you do laugh, you learn, you like something or whatever, please do like and subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, guys. Stay out of trouble, and let's get stuck into it. A lot of the excitement and a lot of the hype from this season so far has been from the European campaign, which is resuming next midweek. You know, the double header against Leipzig, who could forget? But the manager, the club, the players are always just focused on one game at a time. And after losing the game at St Mirren before the international break, no one is going to be taking Motherwell lightly, which then leads to a lot of interesting questions coming in to this predicted 11 for the game, considering the injuries that we've got going throughout the team. I do think once the result is almost secure, we'll probably see earlier substitutions. We might see some different substitutions, but I think from the start, the back four and the goalkeeper will be Joe Hart, Josip Juranovic, Greg Taylor, Moritz Jens, and I think the safest shout is Welsh. Now, there's a chance that Starfelt can come back in. It sounds like Carter Vickers won't be there. There's even a kind of niggling slim chance feeling thing I've got going on here. Maybe Abildgaard is going to play, maybe in defence, maybe in midfield. The midfield I do expect to be McGregor, Rio Hatate and Matt O'Reilly, but again, I've got this little niggle. When I think about how ready the manager was to put Haksabanovic into Champions League, I just feel that with McGregor playing 90 minutes over the international break, more than any other player, he's played 90 minutes in virtually every game for us. This is maybe a weekend where we could see McGregor rested, perhaps from the start. I don't think that's too likely because he is the captain. He'll want to play every minute. And like I said, I don't think Ange and the team will take Motherwell lightly. They'll want to play the best team, get them up and running again, prepare them for Leipzig. And as I say, once the result comes in, maybe make some subs. But I think McGregor is going to be the one spot where a surprise could come in. Maybe Aaron Mooy will start in that position. He was sent home along with a few other British or European-based players from the Australia camp after the first game. It was kind of organised and arranged. So he's been back in Glasgow like longer than any of these other players away on international duty, and it's getting ready to be useful for Celtic. That's the interest of Australia national team, that he's fit and available and in good form for the World Cup. That's in his best interest, and obviously it's in Celtic's best interest. So maybe Mooy does come in to start over McGregor. And again, the manager did say about Abildgaard, he's maybe a few weeks away and he can start to become involved. Maybe it's a centre-back, maybe it's a defensive mid, but those two guys, somewhere I've got a wee feeling they might pop up. But, you know, again, my head tells me Ange is picking McGregor, O'Reilly and Rio. None of them are injured. Rio Hatate as well. I'm expecting him to have the bit between his teeth this week because he didn't get any minutes for Japan. And a lot of Celtic fans I've seen on Twitter were like, oh, Japan's midfield must be crazy. And how does Rio not get a game for blooming Japan? Was the manager crazy? And by all accounts, I don't think the manager is well respected by the fans and well admired, let's say. But the Japan team is very outstanding for players like Rio, who are young, up and coming, technically versatile and ambitious. So he will be coming back kind of burned from that, I think, and I think we could have a great game. I think Rio starts, and I think we get a great performance out of Rio over the next couple of weeks. I really do. O'Reilly played a lot in internationals, but he didn't play excessively. He's not injured or anything like that. He's the main man. I think he starts as well. Now, the front three has been where a lot of the speculation and the differing opinions have came over the last months, basically. And with so Giakoumakis was 50-50 to play Northern Ireland. Poyet said so, and then after the game, he didn't even make the squad. And Poyet said he will not play against Motherwell, but he shouldn't be out for too much longer after that. The way I interpret that is, there's this rule, and I forget exactly how it goes, but international managers and teams, like if a player doesn't show for the club or for the nation because of injury, if they then play the next game for the club, I think there's repercussions for that. And so I think Poyet even deeming that he will not play against Motherwell does rule him out of any last minute kind of hiccups or anything. Maybe he can make the bench and come on for the last 10 to 15 or something, but I don't think it will be much more than that. Haksabanovic went off after 30 minutes in the Montenegro. There's not really been much more info on that, but again, I don't think that's him in prime condition to start this game. Equally, Daisen Maeda is a real question mark because he just, again, didn't feature. And again, because of the relationship Celtic have with Japan and because of the relationship we've had with them in previous international windows, I wouldn't be too surprised if this was just throwing caution to, being a bit more cautious towards this. And they want Maeda to be in great shape for the World Cup. Maeda wants to be getting his spot back at Celtic. And if he's been 50-50, he's maybe had I'm speculating here. Maybe he's had conversations with them saying, listen, I don't want to do any damage. I'm a wee bit ropey. I need this break and downtime so I can go back to Glasgow and kick ass and take names. But he hasn't trained for Japan. Didn't train for Japan. Didn't make the squads. Didn't play. It's hard to put faith in Maeda making any notable contribution in the match. The nailed-on attacking option, of course, is Jota. No international escapades for him. He'll be fit and ready to go, and it's probably a good game to get 90 minutes out of Jota this game week. Same with Kyogo Furuhashi if there's no Giakoumakis, and I think the onus and the substitutions and the rotation relief might come further back the pitch. We might see Bernabei come on for Taylor, and then I think the final attacking spot goes to Liel Abada because, again, he had an injury worry after the first Israel game. He then played 90 minutes in the following game against Ireland. So I think that will be the front three, Abada, Kyogo and Jota. But I do think and expect that we're going to see significant minutes for James Forrest in this game. And what I mean by significant minutes is maybe he's an outside shot to start over Abada potentially, but otherwise I think he gets like 30 minutes in this match. And Forrest can be really effective at home to Motherwell. These are the type of games where you keep guys like this hot and ready to come into a match and carry a wee bit of the injury pressure that's on the squad, as well as make sure we can get the result and we can go forward into the next game as a squad and a collective in good a shape as possible. Let me know what you think. Do you think the starting 11 will be any different to this? What about the wild cards I'm throwing out there? Do you think they've got much legs? Do you think they could happen? Let me know in the comment section down below. I hope you've enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.